I'm not live.
Devance, I'm moderating.
Yeah. So
Okay, how do I moderate the I can see I'm already on the thing.
yes. So I thank you very much for having joined. At least I can be able to see at least six people. This is very good. So I will encourage you to be able to use the chat box and just tell us from where you're coming from, where you are tuning from, and it would be very good that way. So today we shall be discussing creating a digital marketing plan. Yeah, so digital marketing plan. Safira and Simon, yeah, thank you very much. So my moderator will be Gabriel. So Gabriel will have an opportunity to be able to say hi and you get to know him. So Simon will also be the one to respond to our queries on the chat box. So please feel free to delve deep and discuss with us and post questions on the chat box, and we'll be able to respond as appropriate. Yes. So thank you very much. I would also want you to tell us from where you are tuning in. Wangari Njenga, Kalis. Okay, Wangari Njenga, Kalis. Thank you very much for joining in. Yes. John Gray, good afternoon, guys. Please let us know your names and introduce ourselves to each other. Okay, okay, that's nice. Uh huh. So you're using the name John Gray. Okay. So John Gray will be our moderator today, and please, if you have a question, you'll be able to interact with the chat box and ask questions in the chat box, and we'll be able to respond. Yes, Rachel, you are most welcomed. Rachel, you are most welcomed. Barry, very much welcomed. Very much welcomed. So, Gabriel, please introduce yourself. Safira and Simon, Shanjoy Tours and Safaris, well represented. Thank you very much, Shanjoy Tours and Safaris. So, you can be able to introduce yourself and then we can start. And then, for those of us who'd be joining, they'll be able to pick from wherever we are, and we also be able to just do a brief on whatever we have discussed. But so far, so good. We are starting in one. We have already, Ashley, you are most welcome from Nakuru. Thank you very much, Ashley. Yes. So today's topic is create a digital marketing plan. So before I start, I'd like to give my moderator an opportunity to be able to say hi, at the same time be able to inform you about the chat box. So let me give him 1 minute. Yes. Yes. Yes, Gabriel.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the session. Happy to have you here. I'm in the chat box as John Gray, so please feel welcome to converse with me, and I will feel welcome to converse with you too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gabriel. Thank you very much, Gabriel. So we'll just continue immediately. So first, we want to look at the objective of today's training. So we are going to look at what digital marketing is and why it's so useful for business, and then how you can devise your own digital marketing plan, and then top tips for harnessing the power of digital advertising. So we are going to take a minute to do that. So as we continue, like I said before, feel free to delve into the chat box and give us the questions that probably you'd want us to respond to, and Gabriel would be able to help us out with that. So that is what we want to do. So the first one is introduction to digital marketing. Those are the agenda for today. Number two, building your digital marketing plan and harnessing the power of digital advertising. Those are the key points that we want to discuss today. So the session will be taking 1 hour at least. And if you have a question, like I said, please feel free to ask the question and we'll be able to respond. It is just through asking that you'll be able to get to know that which is happening around. And also, if you have a question that is pressing, then feel free. So Gabriel is our moderator and he'll be able to help me know what's happening. So the first question is, how do you engage with your customers currently? How do you engage with your customers currently? Currently, how do you engage with your customers? So please go to the chat box and write how you are engaging with your customers, and you'll be able to read it out. Yes, how do you engage with your customers currently? I would want to know. It is important to get to know how some of you are engaging with customers currently. Yes. So the chat box is here. You can write the answers on the chat box, and Gabriel will be able to highlight. Yes. Barry, Safiri, Ashley, yes. Rachel, yes. How do you engage with your customers currently? How do you engage with your customers currently? Via DMs, WhatsApp messages, emails. Thank you very much, Safira and Safira. eh, eh, Thank you very much, Safira, through DMs, WhatsApp messages, emails. That's fine. Any other person? Any person? How do you engage with the customers currently? Yes. Well, so we are continuing. So some of us engage with customers. Currently, they engage with customers through WhatsApp, like it has been said. Some of us engage with customers through email. Some of us, of course, engage with customers through social media like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. So that is very much important. And there are also some of us who still use the conventional methods of engaging clients. So when I say conventional method, that is the old traditional way of engaging clients. So therefore, it's very much important you begin to engage customers or clients on the digital space, because it is through digital space that you'll be able to net as many clients as possible. Again, through the digital space, you'll still be able to get a record of communications with your customers. And again, another advantage is that using the digital means of communicating with customers, you'll also be able to get almost immediate feedback. So, those are some of the very much critical things that you don't need to forget about leveraging on the digital platform as far as customer engagement is concerned. So that is what you should not be able to forget. Now, first, I'm going to do an introduction to digital marketing because it's a topic of today. So, what then is the digital marketing? What is digital marketing? What is digital marketing? So, I'm once again going to look at the chat box just to see some of the responses that are there, and Gabriel will be able to help me point them out as fast. Yes. So, what is digital marketing to you? Most of us have not. But then, to you, in a simple terms, what is digital marketing? Yes. So, my chat box. Yes, I'm waiting for the chat box. What is digital marketing? What is in a simple way? Yes. Yes. None, still none. There is no response in the chat box. What is digital marketing to you? How do you understand it when the word digital marketing is mentioned? Yes. Yes. What is digital marketing to you? Let me pick on one answer and then I'll be able to proceed. Just one. I think that would be very much important. What is digital marketing? Yes. Yeah, Safiri na Simon Mungai, selling of goods and services via um, selling of goods and services via online stroke social sites or medium. Number two, Wangari Wanjenga, promotion of product using electronic devices. And then the last person, yes, the last person, Promotion of product using electronic devices, that is Wangari. Safiri na Simon says selling of goods and services via online stroke social sites or medium. Yes. All right. So let's do this. So digital marketing is as simple. Digital marketing simply means it's that marketing that is done on the internet. So the internet is a very key word. That is it. That is it. That marketing that is done on the digital platform, supported, of course, with internet. Just that. So digital marketing is that marketing that is done on the internet. Yes. So digital marketing concentrates on using the wide range of online tools and technologies available, but the focus relates to it. So digital marketing is the promotion of products or what? Or trends using the electronic devices or the internet. That is the basic explanation of a digital marketing. So then we're going to look at here. So mobile in particular is changing how we act and behave as humans. And we have never been more connected to information, knowledge, and people. And we have the answer to pretty much any questions at our fingertips simply because of the internet and mobile telephone. Now, we have the power to do our own product or research online. So we are told there are 747 million SIM connections in sub Saharan Africa. And 91% of sub Saharan Africans with mobile phones uh, makes up 80% in Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. So, what that means is mobile telephony has revolutionized the digital media, and any other person who is connected to the internet, of course, will be able to get that information that they need at one go, whether they are in a bus, whether they are walking by the roadside, or at home. So because it has penetrated huge margin and hugely in Africa, then everybody tend to be this. So then the basic reason why I'm saying the mobile telephone has revolutionized it, because now so many people will be able to see that product that probably will be able to push on the internet. Because if we are so many on the internet and we also are in of marketing, advertising, then we are rest assured to get lots and lots of information through that. So that is where people are. Have actually moved from the local or conventional ways of doing things and moved to a digital space. So when you remain behind, therefore, it would be very much difficult for you to compete. You might not race simply because you remained on the other side. And that means doing things the analog way. So then it is very much important. So Gabriel will be able to share with you a link, and you'll also be able to read more about that as time goes by. So let's continue. So with an opportunity, so the thing is, what opportunities then can arise from connecting with customers online? What are some of those opportunities? So you can be able to mention those opportunities on the chat box and we'll be able to look at them. What are some of the opportunities that can come as a result of me or you being online? It's as simple as that. What are some of the opportunities that might arise from connecting with the customers online? Those opportunities are so many, so many, so many, so many. So you can pick one, two, three, and then we look at them. Yes. So once again, my chat box is open. You can be able to go into it and be able to read. Using digital space platform, Barry, that's Barry. Any other person, what opportunities do you think might arise from connecting with customers online? There are so many opportunities. I would like you mention two. Yes, only two. From among those opportunities that we know customers can be able to get by simply connecting online. Yes, anyone? Yes, Safira and Simon says reaching more clients and in various geographical locations. Okay, that is true. Barry says access to global market. That is very true. The third person, the last and the third person. Yes. Last and third person, getting valuable feedback. I think that is important, and then getting orders. That is very fine. Yes. So the thing is, being the opportunities that are online are so many. One, you'll be able to get job opportunities. Two, you'll be able to get valuable feedback from clients. Maybe if you are using Google Business Profile and it is out there, customers can definitely be able to, will always be able to give feedback in regards to the product or the service that you offer. And then you'll also be able to get orders probably by pushing invoices online, and people will be able to use that to be able to do business and get money. Access to global market, now that is very key and very big, because people are out there. You can be able to reach markets that alternatively you wouldn't have reached if you are using the conventional means of doing business, and that is the traditional way of marketing. So if you delving into the digital space, then those kinds of opportunities will definitely be able to rise. So you can be able to learn more about your customers. Oh, Wangari says you can be able to learn more about your customers. You'll be able to learn more about customer behavior. And when you do, then definitely you'll be able to make key business decisions regarding the kind of data probably that you are getting and the feedback. Yes, let's move forward. Now, opportunities from being one, you'll be able to get increased reach, like some of you have said. So the global access would be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and then the rich niche. The audiences would be diverse, different audiences wanting different services and different products. So you'll also allow customers to find your product or services easily. Again, you'll also be able to learn about your customers, like some of us have said, that is conducting consumer or market research and keep up with customers' demands and trends in your market. That is very much important. The trends, the emerging trends in regards to the service that is being offered or the commodity. If you are not at par with the trends, then you might be losing out. So business people tend to capitalize on the recent trends to be able to capitalize and make more sales at the season. So when the season goes, of course, they will not be able to regret, but they say for sure we did capitalize on the season. Let's say the Christmas season or or Easter seasons, those seasons. So business people are normally encouraged to capitalize on the same. The last one is communication and support. So it definitely would be able to improve your customer service with greater flexibility. At the same time, you'll also be able to communicate with your customers and get their feedback on your business timely or frequently or monthly. I think that would be very key. So I said three things. One, those opportunities would be increased reach. Two is learning about your customers. And of course, the third one is communicating and actually getting support from your potential client. So that is self-explanatory. So then let's now look at the key channel to consider for digital marketing. For digital marketing to be successful, of course, we have key channels that we should be able to look into. So in this section, we'll also be able to consider these 6 key channels. One is search engine optimization, two, search engine marketing, and the third one is SMM, that is search media marketing. And then you have display marketing. We also have email marketing, content marketing, and they'll be blended together when we put our strategy together. Now, these are 6 key channels to consider for digital marketing. Now, we have what we call optimizing your website. That is SEO. That is search engine optimization. So, search engine optimization, definitely what it does is to optimize your website so that it shows up more often in the search engine result. Optimizing your website so that it shows up more often in search engine results. So that is increased visibility and ranking. That is very key. And then we also have what we call search engine marketing. So search engine marketing is just paid ads, like paying for advertisement to appear in search engines. That is what we call search engine marketing. Most times people have always confused search engine optimization and search engine marketing. So when I say search engine marketing, just know that it is like a paid ads, paying for ads to appear on the search engines, whereas search engine optimization is like ensuring your website shows up more often in search search engine result. By doing what? By optimizing it effectively and in a very precise way, and including that which is required. Another one is search is SSMM, that I said, search media marketing. SMM, that is search media marketing, using social networks to gain traffic, attention, and reach new people. And then we have what we call display marketing. So display marketing is online advertising in many different formats, mostly maybe in regards to graphics, the internet, and also. But the most profound one is graphics that people tend to advertise, giving out good graphics that probably they'll be able to share with other people, either other people would be able to recognize and share it across all social networks. So that is display marketing. And of course, we have email marketing, that is collection and using email addresses to communicate with potential users or potential clients. Having email push to potential clients when you intend probably to be able to sell a product, or maybe you want to notify them on a particular product, then you'll be able to use email marketing. So this email marketing must also be put in a way that it looks very much professional. And when we communicate with the potential clients, they get to know from where the email comes. Because if we send emails that look suspicious, then there's high likelihood someone might not be able to open that email. Because security, again, is a key concept that people tend to be very keen on these days. The last bit is content marketing. That is simple. That is creating and sharing different types of content, such as blog posts, videos, guides, infographics to attract attention and drive traffic to our website. Those are some of the key ones. So before I move further, I'll be able to give you a minute to be able to ask questions. So the chat box is open, and you can be able to ask questions in the chat box, and we'll be able to react to it. Gabriel, as my moderator, will also be able to be keen and look into the ones probably that I might not be seeing or have forgotten. Yes, Joe Kamau, thank you. Hi, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bernard Yator, learning new things from customers that may not be knowing. Okay, Bernard Yator, thank you very much. Joe Kamau from Mwachaka Group Limited, thank you very much for tuning in. Yes, there is a question for you. So I'm giving you 1 minute. If you feel you have a question, please put it on the chat box, and we'll be able to respond to it as we go forward. Yes. Yes. Joe Kamau, we have Bernard Yato, we have Wangari Njenga, we have yes. And then Gabriel, who is appearing as John Gray on the chat box, will also be able to help us with the questions that needs immediate attention. Yeah, so let's continue. So before we move on to the next session, I'd like to take a few minutes and, like I said, ask you a question. And if you have that question, please feel free to put it on the chat box, and we'll be able to respond appropriately. Yes, now we are moving forward to building your digital marketing plan. Building digital marketing plan. How do we build a digital marketing plan? You realize that if you don't have a plan, then someone did say at some point you are planning to fail. So you need to have a strategic plan that you'll be able to use to ensure your digital marketing promotions or digital marketing strategy becomes a success. So having a plan on board is very key. So let's look at this. So we are going to look at 6 objectives that will also be able to help us in the digital marketing plan. The 6 steps, and that is the key objective. The 6 steps that probably will be helping us to look at those. So one would be business goals and objective. The business goal and the business objective. Though we must be able to, we are going to look at that. And then number 2, we are going to look at the budget and resourcing. And number 3, we have the audience. Number 4, picking channels. Number 5, planning your activity. And number 6, measuring smart. Yeah, so we are going to, as we conclude, we are also going to look at the SMART goals and be able to explain further what the SMART goal is, what those acronyms mean. And by the time the session is concluded, you'll be at a better position to explain that to a colleague, a friend, and maybe use it in your business. Yes. Yeah, so let's look at the business goals and objectives. So Successful businesses are based on both goals and objectives. The successful business is based on goals and an objective. What is the business goal? And what is your objective? What does the business want to achieve by the end of this all? Number two, we're also going to clarify the purpose of our business and identify the necessary action that we want to achieve. And then we look at goals in general statement desired that will be able to help us achieve our objective. So, like, and a typical example is like Mark owns a hairdressing business. So his business goals are to get more clients through his door and make people in his local area know his business exists. Other people have got businesses on the social space or social media, but no one tends to know that those businesses are existing simply because they do not know the actions that they should be able to put to ensure reach or create visibility. And that is very much important to businesses. Those are some of the critical things that the main reason, I mean, the key thing is that we really don't need people to be on the digital space. We need to be digital space strategically to be able to achieve something objectively for your business. If you are just there and doesn't have a business goal and probably looking at an objective, then you might be missing out. And this is something I've talked about at some point. So one, you set your objectives with an online focus. So here is a few example on online objectives, and that could have to reach is that Max, ama Lydia, or any other person should use to be able to reach their business goal. One, the business objectives could be: one is to increase traffic to a website, number two, increase online sales, number three, increase social media page likes or follows, and number four, increase online reach and awareness, brand awareness and reach, which of course some people might be oblivious about. I hope you're understanding. I'm saying these are some of the objectives that you should be able to put, you should be able to have for your business. And one is increasing traffic to a website. If you are selling website, you increase our traffic to a website, letting people know, come always and check the website. Or if it is an e-commerce website, the traffic, when traffic is there, then of course at some point you'll be able to get conversions. Number two, increases online sales, of course. Number three, increases social media page likes and follows. And number four, increase in online reach and awareness. So, as I'd mentioned, your online objectives are how you reach your business goals, so they should align with each other naturally. So, online objective and a business goal. At some point, you might get confused. So, this is the difference between an online objective and a business goal. One, the business goal increases online reach and awareness. Number two, the online objective is like increase website sales. Number four, an online objective is increase social media page likes, follows from customers, and lastly, increase traffic to our website. Those are some of the business objectives. Increase traffic to our website, increase social media page likes, to follows from customers, and then increase website sales. And the first one, increase online reach and awareness. So then, if you come down, we'll be able to look at the business goals. So business goals tend to make people aware you exist. That is a business goal. A business goal would be sell more product. That is a business goal. Get found by more people. That is brand awareness. That is a business goal. And of course, get more returning customers. That is what we call sometimes retargeting. Retargeting is a business goal. So those are some of the small but very important that you need to understand between a business objective and a business goal. Most times, a business objective should be in line with a business goal. If they are not in tandem or running together, then be rest assured they'll not be able to achieve the desired result. So always be on the lookout that the business objective and the business goal supports one another in one way or the other. Yes. So let's look at the budget and resource. The budget and resource. So it is very much important to be able to have a budget. Why do you need to have a budget? Because you don't want to spend your money on something that you do not want to account for. So having a budget, one, will be able to help you in accountability. Number two, having a budget will be able to help you spend the specified amount of money at a specified duration of time than actually putting more money that might not be able to give the best results by the end of the campaign. So those are some of the things that you need to put into your mind so that you don't waste money and you look into a situation where you get good returns. And when you want good returns, you need to have a specified sum of money. You need to have the right objective, and also you need to have a budget. When those three are missing, then be rest assured you'll be not be on course, but you'll be off course, meaning you'll be out of the business objective. So, what is possible with what you have? So, give yourself a honest statement about what your challenges are, and then you'll definitely be able to move forward. So you as the business owner knows too well the challenges your business is facing. So you need to be true to yourself, spell them out slowly in your heart and get to know like this is my challenge. I have a challenge with the budget. I can't run ads for this kind amount of money. Why? Because I don't have the money. So what do I need to do? I need to have a smaller budget. And what do I need to do? I need to have a specified period of time to do this. So that is what is very much important. So someone says the business, their problem is I don't have a website and it is too much an investment right now. That is true. Some people might not be able to actually be able to spend money on a website simply because their business could be doing badly and they might not be able to spend that kind of money. So when they want to move forward, they'll be able to delve into another area. Maybe they do social media marketing, or maybe they do social media marketing, like I said, or they'll be able to do generic ads that are not which you really don't need to pay for, or they need to do what we call search engine optimization. As simple as that. Then later on, they'll also be able to now get a website and pay for it, get an elaborate website and run ads on it. So those are some of the small but very important strategies that businesses can be able to use. These things are not rocket science. You only need to start small, look into them in a very nice way, make consultations each and every day when you have a problem, and you'll be able to see yourself moving forward. So, Dan Gate, thank you very much. Keep Ngeno Koech Ambrose, that is Keeps Plumbing Solutions represented. Thank you very much, Keep, for having tuned in today. So, let's move forward. So we are going to look at the audience. It is very much important you as the business owner to get to know who are your audience or clients. That is very much important. Think about your target audience. Who are your target audience? That at that time that you want to advertise on the social media. Who are you targeting? Do you know the people you are targeting? Do you know their demographics? From where do they come? Are they males? Are they females? What ages do they fall? What age category do they fall? So those are some of the small but very critical things you know. Age category, whether they are male or female, that is the gender, and of course getting to know from what region they come. If they are coming from Nairobi, then you of course you understand people in Nairobi. If they are coming not from Nairobi, then you'll be able to understand why is it that most of my clients tend to come from this particular area, and then that would be able to give you a clue. Now, when you have that clue, you'll be able to make a considerable amount of business decision that would in turn be able to help you out as a business owner. Yes. So think about your target audience, like I said. So someone did say, I'm targeting females in my local area. So my most valuable customers are females above 30 years old, and they normally have children and work part-time. Most of them use Facebook. Now, you as a business owner should also be able to come up with such kind of a target, or knowing your target audience and knowing what they like and knowing what they come and knowing the specific age category they fall. So when that one comes into play, then definitely you'll be able to know who to target at what different time and what age category you'd want to be involved with, or maybe you want to do business with, and from what area do they come. Those are some of the things that you need to look at. So we look at the marketing channels again that you can also be able to use. So not all marketing channels will suit your business. I said you can also most times people would try all these business channels, but not all of them will be able to work for you. So what happens is this: you need to choose that which you think suits your kind of business. If it is Facebook, then you should be able to choose on that and capitalize on it. I'm not actually restricting you from actually using all of them. The thing is, it's most advisable you try out all of them, and then you see that which resonates well with your potential clients, and then you pick one, run with it. And when you run with it, it means you capitalize on it and you try to push it forward each and every day so that you create visibility and all that, that customers maybe get to know you and you start doing business. So not all of them channels will suit your business. That is what you should be able to know. Pick that which you know will resonate well with your customers. So consider which channel work best for you, run with it. Do this by using the online objective. And the online objective, like I said, do you want to reach more customers, or do you want to increase visibility, or do you want to make more sales? Those are some of the business objectives that you should be able to know as you set the ad. Sometimes you just want people to get to know the kind of business you have. And I think that is very much important. At some period of time or a season, you say, this season I want people to know who keeps plumbing is. Keeps plumbing. From where are they located? What do they do? Just knowing keeps plumbing. And then some point, once that one is done, the next objective would be for you maybe to drive sales or to increase visibility. And then you pick on that. So you go step by step. When you do that, then you'll be able to have as you'll be able to be ahead, I mean, a step ahead among equals in that field. Another thing we are going to talk about is planning an activity. And I said planning is very much important. Plan your activity. So keep this person is saying, my online objective are to reach more people in my local area and get more returning customers. Returning customers. So I don't have a website yet, as it is too much of an investment right now. How could I use digital to help me? So here is how he could approach his challenges strategically. I said strategically because you don't just do things, you do them strategically. So list your business on Google My Business and create a website. So Google My Business, these days we call it Google Business Profile. So a Google Business Profile is like a CV for a business. It gives customers a clue on what the business name is, where the business is located, contact information of the business, operational hours, and at some point you'll also be able to see to have pictures of the enterprise there. So Google Business Profile actually gives location information about that particular business. So it gives customers a clue. This business is located in Nairobi, it is located in this street, or this business is located in Eldoret, it is located in this street across close to this and this. And when I get there, I'll be able to find people. Of course, if I get to this place, I can as well be able to call and someone else will be able to pick me up or give me more direction. So that is the work of Google My Business. So it's just a free website. It means if you don't have, you really don't need to have a website to be able to go on a digital space. You can as well be able to start with what we call Google Business Profile. It's an alternative to not having a website. So it's a small website. I would say it's a small thing that actually gives your business visibility. And then later on you'll be able to have a website. So Google Business Profile will be able to will be we I personally would be able to see like this business has no website, but this business is in the has a profile that I can be able to check what they sell. I'll be able to get contact information, get location information because it has Google Maps in there. Number two, you'll also be able to set a Facebook page, collect views, and post pictures of customers, hairstyles, and etc. regularly. Like if you are doing plumbing, you should be able to tell us, I'm gonna do pictures on plumbing, and you'll also be able to relate. You do pictures of maybe you are making some sink or you are carrying pipes or you are trying to fix a pipe, and those kinds of pictures gives customers clue on what this business is all about. Number three, use Facebook advertising to get people in your local area with an offer to attract new customers. So most times you can be able to do generic ads. So generic ads are those ads that you really don't need to pay for. And again, later on, if you want, you can also be able to pay for ads for people to be able to see you out there. Yes. And then we have what we call measuring success. Measuring, how do you get to know that this has worked and this has not worked? That is the most important thing. And that is why now we want to look at what we call measuring or the SMART goal. What does that mean? So SMART is an acronym. So SMART objective help us to set goals that we are more likely to succeed in and achieve. So instead of plucking ideas out of the air, the SMART acronym gives us more structures. So SMART, as like I said, is an acronym. So S stands for specific. So the specific would mean what exactly do you want to achieve? Who, what, when, where, and how. Give your goals as much details as though as possible. So you need to be specific, having a specified item that you want to achieve over a specified period of time. Number two, M stands for measurable. How will you know your goal has been achieved? Is your objective that you have actually pushed forward measurable? Can we be able to measure it? What metrics show success? So the matrices that can be able to show success, maybe the number of people that get the clicks, you see, the number of people that did call you, those are the critical clicks. I call it critical matrices because those are the metric, that is a metric that you are going to measure success with. How many people pick the call? How many people actually, so what impressions do you have? How many clicks? So those are some of the matrices that we normally look at in a very key way. So A stands for achievable. So do you have skills, time, and resources to turn this goal into reality? So whenever you give a goal, that goal must be achievable. So it's something that if even you tell some other person, then they know too well this is achievable. But there are those ones that so ambiguous that if you tell another person or you share with another person, then they tell you this goal is unachievable and please drop it because you are bound to fail. And of course, R will stand for realistic, something that is realistic. Is the goal likely to be achieved, or is it merely a dream? So you should also most times be able to put goals that are very realistically that can be achieved over a period of time. If you tell me this is in a span of 3 months, then I know within a span of 3 months that can be achieved. But if you tell me in a span of 5 years, and then I look at the structures of the business and it doesn't go in tandem with what I see, then definitely I know this is bound to fail. So then what you should be able to do is to come up with those goals and strategies that are very realistic. And then of course T will stand for time bound, timely. So it must be for a specified period of time. We are not going to run campaigns for entirety, for how do we call it? For a longer period of time. We need to be specific. If it is for 2 months, 2 months. If it is 1 year, yes, but we are not going to do it every other time. So when it is time bound, we tend to get the best results so far. So what do you want to complete the goal, and what is the time frame and date and all that? Give goals and dates. So when that happens, you'll ensure you get motivated and continually moving towards the better part of moving forward. So that is what SMART goal is. So SMART goal in a sense would specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. I hope that is home. So setting SMART objectives helps you measure the success of your activity. And one, it can also be able to increase online sales. Number two, it will also be able to increase brand awareness. So the SMART objectives are measurable, actionable objectives, and they are how you reach your broader objective. So then, one again, the other thing that you can also be able that it can also be able to achieve is to increase online sales by an additional 20%, probably in 3 months. That is realistic if someone gives a goal of such kind. And again, it could also be able to increase brand awareness. Where? On Facebook or on Twitter, on your social media pages, and that is very, very realistic. Yes. So digital marketing plan. We have business in digital. I told you a plan is as important as any other thing. So a plan and objective are the key component that we normally look for or at when we run business campaign on the digital space. So we have business goal, we have audience, we have the channel, we have the activity, we have the online objective, and we have the smart objectives. So business goal, that is the reach. Business goal could be one, like reach more people in your local area, get more customer through this campaign. That is a business goal. Number two, audience. If you look at audience in terms of demographics, the age, from the local area they come. Are they past customers? What do they like? Are they males? Are they females? Yes. Then we look at the channel. Do you want to use search engine optimization, or do you want to use search engine marketing? Or I want to use generic ads on Facebook? Those channels are also very much key. Which one do you want to choose, and why do you want to choose that? Number four, the activity. The activity would be building a website to boost visibility if you do not have one, or use Facebook advertising to target people in your local area. That is true. Or having a GBP, Google Business Profile, that is well optimized and can be able to drive sales and attract customers' attention. So the online objective could be like increasing the reach, increasing returning customers, or what we call retargeting, trying to reach out to the customers that had once come, and then retargeting them with the same advertisement that you had, so that they can be able to see and get back to you. And then, of course, we have the SMART objective that I've talked about, which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound objectives. When they are smart, that is when you'll be able to see returns. So, increase in Facebook page likes from new people by 50%. When someone says that, that could be realistic within the next month. Increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter. That is okay. So that is why we are talking about SMART goals. So it's a strategic goal, and that goal should be followed to the latter. If you do not have a goal, you might not be able to achieve as much. So having that goal is good. A business goal and a business objective. Those are two things that you should never forget. Questions. So let me go back to my chat box and see how I told you it's very much Safiris, Simon. Thank you very much. Any other person with a question? Dan Gale. Hi everyone. Dan, from where are you tuning? Frank, from where are you tuning? Let me know. Keep. I know you are in Nairobi. I know. Yes. John. Yes. So Gabriel. Gabriel. Yeah, so Gabriel is has a name by John Gray. Is appearing as John Gray, but it's Gabriel. I don't know what's wrong with this phone, but I think he'll be able to resolve that. Yeah, so I'm waiting for a question. Any question, any pressing question that needs immediate attention, response, please feel free to ask the question, and we'll be able to respond amicably. Yes. Next. Yeah, so if there's no question, then we are moving forward. So we want to do what we harnessing the power of digital advertising, harnessing the power of digital advertising. So this is the search engine result page. This is how a search engine result page is. So this is a search engine result page, and the appearance of the results page adapts to the search that is made. But it contains three main things that you should be able to know. I know from your end you might not be able to see it clearly, but the first thing you'll notice is the search query. This is what someone actually type on the Google console. On the Google console, you type it, and then this is the search result. So the results are then shown either as ads or organic listings. And ads are paid listings, like I said. And the ads that are normally paid for appear above the organic listings, meaning they tend to rank higher. They don't tend, they actually rank higher. And then sponsored ad or icon appear next to this. So that is how you should be able to recognize and be able to see. So organic listings are just sites that appear after ads. These have been optimized to appear at the top of the search. So meaning search engine optimization actually make search ads rank higher, even though they are not paid for. that is one concept that you should not be able to forget. So, so this is the search engine results page. Like I said, I think this has been seen. And just a minute, just a minute. Okay. Oh, just a minute. Okay, fine. So let's continue. So what I want you to get to know here: one, understanding your customers. That is the process. A process for search engine marketing. When you want to do search engine marketing, I said search engine marketing is when you are paying for the ads. That is search engine marketing. Search engine optimization, we don't actually pay for the ads. We optimize content and they will definitely be able to rank high. So one thing that you should be able to know is understand your customers. This is what makes everything else happen. Number two, find the keywords. We need to brainstorm good keywords to bid on, and that might be relevant to our target audience. So look for those relevant keywords and then create ad copy. Create an ads copy. In order to create ads, we need to understand what our target customers want and then put it all together. This means this might sound intimidating, but it's really simple, and we are going to take you through all this process. So search engine optimization in itself is free, like I said, which of course is the main benefit of it. You pay nothing to search engines like Google, and your rank is based on relevance to the search query. So search engine marketing is where you pay, but only when someone actually clicks on your ad. If your ad serves 10 times, but is only clicked on once, you only pay once. So we optimize by sending relevant signals to the likes of Google based on our web pages. So incoming links and other factors like reviews. So with search engine marketing, we just choose the keywords and then we bid. So it makes much easier to be visible for importation of keywords than search engine optimization. So search engine optimization can take a lot of time depending on the nature of the competition and the type of search query you are trying to do or to rank. For example, ranking on the first page for pizza might take months. However, ranking for pizza restaurants in Nairobi might only take a few weeks as it is more specific and there will be lesser competition overall. That one you should be able to know. Use relevant keywords. If you use the word pizza, it might take longer. But if you are so specific, like pizza where in Nairobi, that is pizza where in Nairobi, pizza restaurant, that would be specific and that would actually bring the wanted result as fast. Unlike if the keyword is ambiguous or very negative. Yes. So let's start with organic listings in search. The method used to boost your visibility. Organic listings, I said, are those ads that are all that are pushed on social media and you really do not need to pay for them. That is simple. You say you are setting on generic ads. That is what generic ad mean. So it's a method that is also used to boost your visibility on search engine or search engine optimization. So this process really, uh, this it will actually help you rank higher, and it will also be relevant to website visitors and customers, and Google understand your web pages and creating an experience that is relevant to the people that actually come and check on it. Let me take 1 minute, one second to take water. Well, how to get started? One, Google Search Console is a free tool that can tell you more accurately. You will be able to learn how you rank on Google search. And number two, it will also help you identify if there are any issues or errors in your website that will make it hard for Google to rank you high. Those are some of the very important things. Next, you should consider submitting a sitemap to help Google boost understanding, to understand the structure of your site. And this is so when it comes to being indexed. Google understands how your site links together. So I think there are algorithms that Google will be able to understand how you behave on the that your ad behaves and how you do set it up, and it is the one that will be able to retarget this automatically. Next, look into creating valuable content that users really want. Create content that customers relate to. Create content that customers want. Google really values useful and fresh content that helps its users find ways that find ways on how they can be able to find new things and get new things and be able to use them. That is the most important thing. So there's no shortcut. There is absolutely no shortcut for search engine optimization. Do this, there's running keywords. There's no shortcut for search engine optimization. So this will also help you improve your website's visibility to people who are searching for products or services like yours. Conduct keyword research, discover, understand what words or phrases people are looking for when they are searching for product and services related to your business. The title is used to generate the first line shown in the meta description, that is on the Facebook description, is used to generate the few short sentences that follow. So publish, as much as you are publishing, publish useful, high quality content. Publish useful, high quality content. If the quality is not coming out, then be rest assured it will not, your ad will not perform very well. It must also be very useful. Understand your customers and optimize your content to suit their needs. Make web pages search friendly on page optimization, and let them be also friendly on both desktop computers and mobile telephony. Why mobile telephony? Because that is where people are. If they cannot be responsive on mobile screens, then be rest assured you'll be losing a lot. So don't try to speed up the process by trying sneaky techniques like putting a lot of things on your web page with keywords and stuffing them. That would only make it worse. So what are display ads? Now that we've had a look at search ad, let's explain display advertising. So display advertising are typically visual content that are displayed on a variety of publisher sites. And like a poster, a flyer, but they are digital. You understand? Like I said, either it's a nice poster or a flyer, but they are on the digital space. So display ads come in all shapes and sizes, predominantly image banners. So there are different and ad formats that are available. So we have text ads, image ads, video ads, and ads across mobile websites. So visual ads can be more effective in getting people to click as they are often more eye-catchy and normally they stand out. So if there's there's a display that is eye-catchy and standing out, then people click on that. Even me, I would definitely click on that. But if it is one that is blurry, doesn't actually show well, then I'll of course ignore because it does not meet, it doesn't catch my eye. So how is display advertising different search advertising? How is display advertising different from search advertising? That's a big difference. There's a big difference as you're a big difference. Display ads might be seen almost everywhere on the internet. Even on my mobile phone, there's always display ads. But your search ads will be limited to search engines like Google and will be text links, not image ads. So search is focused around addressing search queries, and the likelihood to generate sales is higher as we understand exactly what the user is searching for. With display advertising, we don't have as clear understanding on what the user is interested in, and we are serving ads against the content that they are viewing. For example, uh, Lintex restaurant might want to show a banner ad on the food section of the Kenyan Times to build local awareness. Or Flame Grill would want to do what? To show a banner on the food section of Kenya Times to build local awareness. Or you or Keeps Plumbing would want to show their merchandise or their skills or their trade on a website that is online. So when that happens, they are doing it with the sole objective of building local awareness. So the process of displaying advertising, a process for displaying advertising. One, understand your customers. That is always key. Understand who are my customers. This is what makes everything else happen. Number two, find the right keywords. We need to brainstorm good keywords to bid on, and that might be relevant to our target audience. Create a copy. In order to create good ads, we need to understand that our customers need this and they don't like this. When that happens, we'll know from where to go and from where to pick and from where to retarget. So put it all together. It might sound intimidating, but really simple. And we are going to take you through all this. So, what is social media advertising? What is social media advertising on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, uh, YouTube, and Instagram? What is social media advertising? So social media advertising allows you to target to target ideal customers. With sophisticated targeting capability, social media platform like Facebook helps you target your ideal buyers, which allows you to drive more relevant traffic to your site. So this is the best way to get the most of your marketing spend. One, people are on social media. That is what you should be able to know. Increased brand recognition. Divert traffic to your site. Reaching specific target audience on different social media sites. Target and retarget ideal customers. Cheap cost, it can be cost effective way of doing this. And most times it can always be free, more so if you are using generic ads. And of course, you'll be able to generate leads. So, what are the main difference between organic and paid social media? Because I've talked about this most of the time. What is the difference between organic and paid social media? So there's a difference, and the difference is organic social media. One, the views, actions, or clicks are very much free. Views, actions, clicks from posts are absolutely free. That is for organic social media. Number two, the content appears on your business profile and in people's news feeds. Yes, the people news feeds. You should also know that. Number three, you can only reach your followers and friends or followers. So it means the people within your circles of friends in the social media are the ones that will normally be normally see the ad that you have tried to push through, which is the opposite of the paid social media. Because on the other side, paid social media, you pay for views, actions, or click from posts or ads, and your ads can appear in more places, and you can reach anyone. So if I do paid ads, whether you are my friend, you are not within my circles of friends, you are living somewhere very far away from me, even Uganda, or you are living in Mombasa, and I do a paid ad in Nairobi, it will definitely be you can be able to see it. So you really don't need to be my friend to see the ad that I've posted. You will see it regardless of wherever you are. So here are a process we can use to set up social media advertising. One, choosing the objective, choosing the audience, creating an ad creative, setting your budget. Budget is key. How much money would you want to spend? For how long would you want to run the ad? And what is your objective? Those are some of the critical things that you do not forget. Question. Anyone with a question? I'm listening from Kisumu. Nishati Prime is company. Okay, Dan Gary, you're listening from Kisumu. Yes. Any other person? Anyone? Any other question? Do you have a question? Oh, there's a question. Sandra, Sandy, how can we put up generic ads? Sandy, generic ads are the simplest to do. You just go to your page, you just post something, you write your name there, or if it is for the business, you just write phone number. This is what I sell, and after some time, it will go live. And the people or the friends within your circles will be able to see it. But someone like me might not be able to see it if I'm not within your circles of friends on Facebook. You get that? But if you do a paid ad, I might be able to see it. So what that means is that it will be able to reach so many people as opposed to when you do generic ads. So generic ads are normally free, And sometimes you will be able to get a lot of sale from just those generic ads. So you can always be able to try them out. Generic ads are not paid ads, they are free ads. That is what you should be able to understand. Yes. Yes. Any other question? Any other question? Sandra, I hope Sandra. So I hope you have understood what I'm saying. I hope what type of digital ads are best for real estate? Frank is asking, what type of digital ads are best for real estate? Yes, for real estate, you can do both generic ads and you also do paid ads. But I would advise to just delve first on generic ads because you don't want to use a lot of budget. So when you begin to see so many people wanting to contact you and you are driving sales fast, you are trying to drive conversion or brand awareness, that is when you can be able to do what we call paid ads. You could be doing paid ads, but then you are not struggling. You get customers each day. So then you should not be able to do paid ads because it would not make big sense. But try with what I call generic ads. Those are ads that are not paid for. You will definitely be able to get so many people because in generic ads, most times we are doing what we call brand awareness, and that would be able to come in handy for you. Yes. Still, you can also be able to delve into Google Ads, and Google Ads will reach people that you never intended to have reached. So, Google Ads are very much important and very key. It's only that Google Ads will cost a little more, but Google Ads are very much effective, and you can be able to delve into that. Set up campaign, have an objective that you want to achieve at that specified period of time, and it will be good to go. Any question? Question? Any question? So today's session is just the beginning. What one thing will you do or change this season? Those are some of the most important things. So thank you for coming today. If you'd like to hear more about our upcoming sessions as well as digital tips and tricks, you can follow Google Digital Skills for Africa on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. So Gabriel will be able to share with you those posts, and we'll be able to do this next time. So thank you very much. If you have a question, still you have time to be able to post it, and you'll be able to see it and get back. Feel free to ask questions. We are here to give you yes, yes, yes. Any other person?